Yes! Hit the motherfucking mother load!
Greetings, Flesh Wound Radio freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Radio. I am Daniel Shine, joined as always by Todd Loya and Pugs Dread. Gentlemen, how goes your quarantine?
Well, a little bit more entertaining today.
I had a great time.
A little bit more entertaining indeed. Yes, we are here tonight to
Virtually
talk about...
hanging with the buds, watching some movies.
yeah, we're separated, but we are united by TP zombies. That's actually what I would have called it, TP zombies, but still, Corona zombies works, creates a little...
It's more topical.
More topical, creates some controversy. I know some people are kind of mad. I don't know. There seems to be more to worry about than, a B zombie movie that's...
It's understandable, because although we enjoy it, some people might seem... It might be a little distasteful, but...
Yeah, we should welcome him. This is maybe our 254th episode, but this is our first... I don't know if this is you. Yeah, this is our first YouTube exclusive premiere.
There you go. Welcome, YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think, Dan, we would be the YouTubers.
Well,
okay.
We're all YouTubers.
I know.
All right, fair enough.
Well, I'm
YouTubers.
Anyway.
They're just as good as us, god damn it.
God damn it. Fucking Caesar.
I don't know about that.
Our first episode, and it's an in-joke. Fucking Caesar.
Well, fucking...
I don't think it shows up on the recording. So
I know, but my phone's in the background. I can hear it, so it's annoying.
I muted mine. Caesar likes to send us fucked up memes, and I appreciate that in this time of great fear and restlessness. So it's all good. I'm not going to shit talk Caesar.
I will. That's what I do.
So anyways,
well, no, I'm. This is our first, like I said, first time. We're hopefully going to have quite a few first-time viewers and listeners, because you can also check us out on
Cherry Poppin'.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're easily offended,
this ain't the place for you.
But okay,
test yourself. See how long you can last.
Yeah, we'll probably be a little.
This one should
nicer tonight.
Yeah.
Little
I'm
nicer.
not going to drop any N-bombs right now.
There you go. That's not a good idea. So we are here tonight to talk about Corona Zombies, which is the new film from Full Moon Entertainment. Streaming now, yes.
Exclusively on Full Moon Streaming.
Full Moon Streaming. What is it now? FullMoonStreaming.com or just FullMoon.com?
As I said, FullMoonStreaming.com.
Okay. You didn't have the .com. Fool. God damn it.
Okay, sorry. HTTP / FullMoonStreaming www.fullmoonstreaming.com.
There are people.
In other words, Dan needed it for himself.
There's tech special folk like me out there, Todd. They're
on YouTube. They can figure out, a .com.
All right. Well, now they know they need to add that HTTP. So, anyways,
you're gonna trigger people with using the TP phrase.
Oh yes, I was gonna say we're all triggered. We're all gonna get the Nom flashbacks 20 years from now when we see toilet paper commercials.
Fuck the
bears. Those are some rich motherfucking bears right now. So anyways, we'll get right into it. So first off, as we sort of suspected, this is an edit in terms of we get new footage.
Before we do that, why don't we give the synopsis of the film?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Diddy damsels in distress, toilet paper famine, inept world leaders, mass media gone wild. A virus from hell and hordes of ghouls hungry for human flesh combine in Full Moon's maniacal horror comedy hybrid, Corona Zombies. Part irreverent satire, part gonzo Italian zombie movie remix, all Full Moon mania. Corona Zombies takes aim at the madness surrounding the crazy times that we are all living in and delivers the funniest and most controversial exploitation movie of the year. That's a pretty good description.
I like that they used remix instead.
Yes. And they're owning up to that it is exploitation. Yeah, and it is, it is a ballsy move. Like I said, I expected something more. Well, we'll get to that part later. But yeah. So, do we want to just jump in? Okay, let's just do this first, since I know we're gonna have some new people. Is it worth watching? We'll just do it simple.
Yes.
I agree. I do also.
We are going to elaborate.
We will, but some people just want to answer.
if you have the service already,
Yes.
then yes, damn well sure, because that's the target audience. Is it worth signing up for? It's $5, right?
Well, right now, if you go, I believe Charlie Band's on his Facebook page, there's a link. It is $237. I'll put that in our description.
Cool, yeah. So it's like $5, and you get access to a bunch of other movies. Yeah. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Need all the binging you can possibly get right now. So yeah.
Right now, if you use the code CZ20 at checkout when doing the Full Moon streaming, you get the first month for only $2.37.
There you go.
So,
And then after that, what is it normally?
then it's like $5.99.
That's what I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, I wasn't saying that, but I mean, you can get it for, that's less than like renting it, because it goes on other platforms on the 20th of April.
Yeah.
So.
And that'll be like $7 probably. So, yeah, might as well support Full Moon. All right, so we can get right into it.
And it's cheaper than a rental.
It is, definitely. So, as we suspected, and they are pretty upfront about, this is sort of cobbled together. And the two films it's cobbled together from are Bruno Mattei's trash classic, Hell of the Living Dead, as well as Full Moon's Zombies versus Strippers, which came out, I don't know, 6 years ago, something like that. I'm kind of
I think it was
guessing
longer than that.
in the last decade. Probably one of the more amusing Full Moon movies in recent years, which, if to be perfectly honest, they're not always great. I'm looking at you, Unlucky Charms. But this
it was 2012, 8 years ago. Yeah.
okay.
I was at the Unlucky Charms premiere.
Yeah, that one you will want to skip. But
I had fun with it. Dan just doesn't like boobs.
I love boobs. I love boobs. Anybody that's listened before knows I love boobs. All right, so yeah, it's cobbled together from those two films, mostly Hell of the Living Dead, which is, again, great bad movie that you should check out on its own.
Which is also on Full Moon streaming.
Also on Full Moon streaming.
As is Zombies vs. Strippers.
Absolutely. So this movie is about 90% those two movies, but mostly Hell of the Living Dead. There are the occasional bits with this actress that we were talking about before, who decides to take a shower with her bra on, which was very strange. I know it must have been difficult to get
not too many spoilers, Dan.
Yeah, I know, and
I'm not spoiling. It just bothers me.
No
Who
deep
showers
diving.
with their
yeah,
Who showers with their bra on? I'm just saying, I'm ranting, God damn it. Who showers with their bra on? God damn it. All right. So
Dan doesn't understand the
I would-
concept yet.
I would compare this to Trauma fans may remember stuff like Parts of the Family and a few other films where they did like a dubbing of Tales from the Crapper is a good example.
And then I don't think those are Ferocious Female Fighters. Is those the other ones they just tried to? Yeah, the
Parts
other
was.
well, no, that's what the whole thing is a dubbed retake.
Yeah, they do the dubbing, which are hilarious actually. If you
Well,
haven't
yeah,
seen
the ones you mentioned, they're trying to fix, and it's not the same thing.
Okay, well, it's a dubbing.
Okay, this is just like Godzilla.
And then dubbing
just
adds
saying.
to the humor.
Yes,
It adds to it.
so,
There's
yeah.
a lot, and anyways, I mean, I would put this on par with that. There were several good gags, and considering this had to be thrown together in like days, I was impressed. What did you guys think? I thought I had a good laugh. I mean, all things considered, it needed it.
It's very respectable of our time, even though we have an abundance of it at the moment. It's only an hour.
Yeah.
And it's a solid hour. So
Yeah.
like he cuts off right there. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I like all the different haircuts. You can tell the different styles.
Different eras.
Yeah, and it's just very fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and I appreciate that. It knows what it is, and it's just like, here we are.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because Dan seemed to be on the lower end of the totem pole with this one until that first trailer. But it's still exactly what you thought it was going to be. It was a clip show, basically. But you were expecting something more along the lines of some of the other compilations they've put together, which are just compilations, basically.
Yes.
The fact that they went the dubbing route and kind of made a story out of it.
Mm.
I don't know. Well, because we're in the middle of it, it's hard to tell. Will this be topical in like 2 years? I don't know. Because there's a lot of
about this in 2 years.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of very specific, references. Like the Knott's Berry Farm reference, I popped for, and I'm sure But I mean, someone watching this in Idaho is not going to get that reference.
But they're going to get the Tiger King reference. So.
Oh yeah,
and Tiger King for life.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to get the Tiger King reference for sure. And yeah, I mean, there were several points where I laughed out loud with this movie. I mean, you look like Barbara Bush on meth. It's a particularly funny line. We get a cameo from our president, which may be a good thing or a bad thing, depending.
I know Dan starts with the bra thing. Like, let's start off negative, Dan. That's just great.
All right, my one complaint.
Best foot forward. You save that for the end.
But it's actually pretty quotable too. There were several pretty funny lines in this one that I popped for. I don't want to give some of them away, but this was a good time. I know some people are like, "Oh, this is awful that they're taking advantage of this." When in the history of horror did horror films not take advantage of?
Well, usually they wait till after it's over.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I agree.
Or during, too.
Name one that happened during, besides this.
Well, if you're talking social commentary, certainly you had.
There's a difference between making Dawn of the Dead and doing. That'd be like making the fucking Korean War zombies in the middle of the goddamn war. The
Charles Band would have done it.
Nom of the Dead? Is that a movie?
Yes!
It should be.
Nom of the Dead. Pugs, that's $1 million idea, and you just gave it out on YouTube.
Gave it away. Well, make it good, people.
But yeah, there was no death dream in the middle of fucking Vietnam. That shit was after.
Yeah, right after, but yeah. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It entertained me while I was stuck in the house like the rest of us. I mean,
the name is a little off-putting, but
I love that it's like fuck that, we're Corona zombies.
If that name draws you, you're curious to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
That it's for you.
Yeah. I compared some of those trauma films. It's not quite as raunchy as that. This, for the most part, fairly light. I mean, you get some obviously the zombies versus strippers portion. There's some retro boobage going on,
So
but
you still got your nudity. So
you do, yeah, you do.
And Dan's normally big on that. If there's no boobs, he's not out. So he wasn't lying about loving boobs.
Everything.
Oh,
Not
come on.
everything.
And if they're black,
He
boobs
likes-
are all about it.
he likes the hairy boobs under the shaft.
Fuck you, Todd. It's the first episode, so I'm just gonna say,
Testicles.
fuck you, Todd. Fuck you, Todd.
You'll be hearing a lot of that from here.
Right? Yeah.
You'll be
I'm
hearing a lot of that.
I'm just gonna start getting. Yeah. This is
Todd likes bloody titties, and we get those too.
This is true.
He just got
This may be Dan's last episode, so hopefully you're enjoying it.
so. Yeah, most of the jokes are surround or toilet paper, washing your hands.
Clorox or wait,
It's
Is it-
good.
Thermix.
Is it plot heavy? No.
If you know what's going on in the world right now,
Yeah. you'll
you know
get it.
what's going on. Except they're zombies and they're out of the house a lot more than we are.
My
it's
favorite moment, without spoilers, is the Kinder trauma, and you'll know once it pops up. I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Okay. I know you haven't seen Hell of the Living Dead.
I have not, and I will though.
Have you? Right. Have you
Immediate
seen?
bugs.
Oh, look at those eyes.
I'm gonna get raped.
That's gonna be
Bruno
the picture.
Mattei,
That's
motherfucker.
gonna be the picture that comes up on the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, let him babysit.
Go on.
Have
yeah.
you seen Zombies vs. Strippers? Folks?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So for someone who hasn't seen the majority of this, movie, the original version. So what did you think going in? Just like basically it was 90% new to you.
Yes. But it still feels familiar because it's still it feels like other movies I have seen.
Right.
So-
and then the music,
And the music.
the goblin right away.
Yeah. So it's familiar and new at the same time.
Right.
So good on them.
So it doesn't matter if you've seen them like me and Dan. Doesn't matter if you haven't. Like
me.
by the time you guys are probably watching, unless you're watching it live, Pugs will have probably already watched Hell of the Living Dead.
It made me want to. It has George Romero written all over it.
Oh yeah.
We even get
Yeah.
a Romero in the movie, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruno Mattei is always a safe bet for a good time. I wouldn't compare him to Romero, so don't go expecting Dawn of the Dead, but still,
I think Hell is probably his best film.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is.
But I also love Rats.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
He's a guilty pleasure. I mean,
There's
say
some
what you
bad
will.
ones though, Dan.
There is, but most of his stuff's fun.
A lot of it is. I'll go with that. His later output gets a little dicey.
Hey, you know what I thought about? Because I know on future episodes we're going to be talking these cursed films, mini docs on Shudder, and I kept thinking, what if this became a cursed film? And here's my theory: so they're taking advantage of Corona, and Charles Band is in the danger zone for Corona because I believe he's almost 70 years old. What happens if Charles Band gets taken out by Corona because he made Corona zombies? Robin Sidney's going to
Oh, that
inherit
would
the
suck.
empire.
I don't
It
like you
would.
putting that out there, Dan. That
Yeah.
sucks.
You're the angel of death every time you bring somebody up. Like,
My streak has been off lately, so I'm glad I'm not mentioning any celebrity's name. Although we did just lose Human Centipede man,
Dieter
Dieter
Lazy.
Lazy.
no.
That sucks. I loved him, but we
Yeah,
got
I
Martin, Lawrence Harvey. So
Yes,
stay healthy, Lawrence. Love you.
please stay. Watch, wait and see where we are next week with Mr. Harvey.
That's not funny.
Angel of Death, I'm just saying. So yeah, I mean, you should definitely check this out. It's, I mean, it's just goofy. Minestrone is reaching meltdown. It's got a lot of funny gags. It's not too offensive. I would almost say if it weren't for the boobs, you could have a good laugh. Even with the whole family.
I'm gonna say Dan's been more offensive this show than the actual movie is.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, yeah.
That's what I said. This may be Dan's future endeavor show.
So yes, gentlemen,
All right.
closing thoughts.
All right, thanks, Dan.
And just like that.
Oh, I brought you back.
You brought me back. I lost my top billing.
Yeah, now you're at the bottom.
Fuck.
Welcome to Flesh Wound Radio. I am your host, Todd Loya, and my co-host, Pugs. And we have Dan joining us because
Dan.
Ah,
But as Dan was saying, closing thoughts, I think it's a good time.
yeah.
Respectful of your time, because again, it's 60 minutes. Have at it. Get back to us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gets a recommendation despite the bra shower scene.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate.
Very
And
unfortunate.
I will admit, I do want to see those warlocks.
Well, we did the trailer reveal on our last show. Real quick, Dan, why don't you tell them we have a Tiger King special which you can check out a couple episodes back.
So we're fairly new to YouTube here, but you can check out the Tiger King episode we did,
which is audio only before we went video.
That one is audio only. You can listen to all our shows on YouTube. Like I said, there's only a handful at this point that are video, and we will be having a lot more now, obviously, that are going to be video. What you also want to do is check out, join the Horror Cartel Flesh Wound Radio Facebook group, because there are a lot of announcements, a lot of, until now, we even had some exclusive video on there. So check that out. Also, be sure to like the Flesh Wound Features Facebook page.
And make sure you like, share, and subscribe this page right here.
Yeah.
Brand new Flesh Wound Features video.
Yes, brand new. So yes, we do appreciate everybody joining. So don't make me give you crazy eyes.
Like, don't give him the rape eyes, man. Unless you like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can follow. You can follow Dan on
I
MySpace.
know you're all at home right now.
Yeah, he's a lot more creepier on video. I'm just gonna put up a still.
I'm not done plugging. God damn it! Fleshwoundfeatures.com. You can check that out as well. So,
and you can listen to us on Blog Talk Radio, Stitcher, iTunes. Come on, Dan. This is why we released
Stitcher,
Spotify coming soon, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Oh, Spotify's coming soon. Okay, yeah.
This
So
is why
anything.
This is why we had to let Dan go.
God damn it! And we'll get on MySpace soon.
Well, that's where you can follow Dan at.
Yeah.
I was on it once upon a time.
I know. Now I don't even know how he's figured out YouTube. So.
God damn it!
It reminds him of Pornhub, and he's an aficionado over there.
Yes, he managed to climb out of his cage for this special review.
Stay at Home Hub, sir.
Dan's at Home Hub.
Yeah, it's your homepage.
I already finished it. I think I've watched everything.
I know, twice.
Yeah. If you could see my hands right now, they're starting to blister up. It's bad times, man.
Ribbed for your pleasure. See, this is why if we stay too long,
we'll be running out of stuff to talk about.
Come back and not like Dan, but I'm sure we'll offend you at some point, but to the point where you'll laugh. You'll get a giggle. What a good time.
Yeah.
We'll provide the giggles. So that's all I've got, gentlemen. I hope you have a really good night and take us away, Tom.
All right. Well, why don't we just end with the full trailer? So go check it out on Full Moon Features. If you're not sold on us talking about it, why don't you have a look at the trailer and decide?
Breaking news.
Coronavirus.
Round 0 of the virus. This was taken moments ago at the Wuhan, China soup factory, where they were testing their newest flavor, bat soup.
Hurry! Shut down the goddamn soup pots now!
Yes, Chef Donahue.
The infected are somehow transforming into violent and ravenous flesh eaters.
Corona zombies. Oh my god, are you seeing this?
The president has declared a nationwide lockdown. The Corona Squad has been assembled to help protect America.
Citizens are asked to immediately quarantine.
Haven't you heard of social distancing? 6 feet, kid!
Stop touching your face.
I get corona.
Get drunk before everything closes.
Gotta stop this corona-tastrophe one way or the other.